Unfortunately, there has been some tragic news of one of the greatest thought leaders and thoughtful minds, proponents of the law of attraction, proponents of propelling yourself forward in life. Bob Proctor has passed, and it's sad news because I have followed, listened to Bob, seen his stuff, and watched it since I was 13 years old when I got started in my own entrepreneurial journey. And he's someone who I always sense to be a person who genuinely cares about others and who genuinely wants others to achieve the best versions of themselves. So far, from what I've seen in research, I have not found yet the cause of death. I'm guessing it's probably a stroke or heart attack or something that, just usually happens more often when you're older. And it's just horrible because he had such an important influence on the world. I only make announcements like this about certain leaders, certain great, very amazing people passing if they've influenced me, and if I think they had such an influence on the world, they deserve to be acknowledged and their message continued in the world. That person was just as influential, was just as impactful as Bob. Sean Stephenson, a man who had dwarfism, is one of the most genuine and caring people to ever live. Passed, I believe it was 2 years ago now. Bob just passed. I think people like this that truly care about others, that truly try their best to help you, myself, families and friends, and the world become better. That's what I live for. That's what I truly care about in my own life. I want to help myself. I want to help my family. I want to help my friends. I want to help my girlfriend. I want to help my pets. I want to help the world and give to the world everything I can, because you only live one life. You only get one chance and one shot to give everything that's in your heart and your mind out to the world. And when people like Bob, although he lived to, I believe I was 87 years old, he lived a very long, healthful life. When people pass early like Sean did, it's unfortunate and it sucks, because those kinds of people are the kinds of people that change the world for the better, who we want to keep around, who we want to have influencing people for decades and decades and decades longer to come. I do think that, thankfully, Bob and Sean Stephenson's messages are going to last for decades to come. I think they had such an influence on the world. There's no way they will be forgotten. There's no way that their message to become your best self will ever disappear. And I think it's something to think about in your own life and the people that you care about and the people you're influenced by. People of this magnitude, of this influence, of this caring, of this genuineness only come so often. It's not like there's 100 Tony Robbins. It's not like there's 100 Bob Proctors. It's not like there's a ton of these people walking around. So when a figurehead like Bob Proctor is around, or like Grant Cardone or Frank Kern, you name it, you want to pay very close attention to what they teach, how they teach it, and become what you aspire to love and replicate for yourself. Jim Rohn, for example, is another amazing person who, when you find these kinds of people, whether you're discovering them on YouTube or in person at an event, you name it, they literally can change how you think and operate in your life forever. Just like another amazing person I watch, Les Brown. Les Brown is one of the, if not the best motivational speaker of all time. And I can recite some of his videos if it's on word by word because I've listened to them so many times. And these kinds of people have influenced how I operate, how I think, and how millions and millions, tens of millions, possibly hundreds of millions of people reciprocally have been able to live, think, and operate their daily lives for the better. Bob, you will be absolutely missed, and you will remain in my top 10 most loved, influential, caring figureheads in the marketing, sales, entrepreneurial, business, mindset, self-development area that I've followed in my entire life and probably will always follow. So I appreciate everything you've done to give to the world. People like you deserve to have their message spread till the end of time because of how much you have contributed to humanity, truly. If you've been affected and are also kind of down about this news, I'm sorry to hear that, and my condolences and best wishes towards the family and prayers for them.